Coming to you pre-recorded from the Windows 95 studio, it's Man Interviews, Muscles, and Piece of Bread.
Good afternoon. Here today in the Windows XP studio, I, Jonathan, am here with the makers of Man Makes a Sandwich, Brandon, the man, and Benny, the bread. Gentlemen, it's lovely to meet you. To see you, how are you?
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Yeah, thanks for having us. It's great being here. Long time watcher of the show. Ever since 2005, I think, was your first air date. I'm not too sure.
Longtime fan. So I've been such a big fan of both of your works. You've done quite a bit. I'd have to say my real big favorite is the infomercial that you did for the Stooge Chargeables. I think you all were promoting a very important message.
Yeah, no, definitely. That was Brandon and mine's first project together.
Yeah, when they approached us with their idea for a commercial, we knew we had to make it. It's just something that has to get out there for the people. It's making the world better. It's saving the eels. It's everything needs to be done.
Exactly.
Of course.
Exactly how I feel.
So the bread character themselves, it seemed like a lot of thought went into it. What were your inspirations behind them? Benny, what do you think drove you to want to play the character?
Okay, so for me, when I first got sent the script, my agent sent it over and was like, "Hey, this is a really meaty role. I think you'd like it." They mentioned in the description of the role that I would be able to do mocap, which is for non-industry people, that's motion capture. And I've never actually gotten to use that technology while filming before. I've done Chinese wire work. I've done green screen. I've done VO, but I've never gotten to do mocap. And he's my favorite Mortal Kombat character, so I was like, let's give it a shot. And that really drew me to Bread.
How did you accomplish the effects? Now I am very clearly seeing the actor for Bread before me, but when I watched the video, it was as if I was watching a real slice of bread float by in the air. Now, how did you go about accomplishing that?
Exactly. So if you look at the effects of our film, we actually I subcontracted out to a small studio that used to work for Lucasfilms called Dashaw Video, and they did all of the video editing and they did all of the special effects, and they do great work. Like I'm talking like cutting edge like CG work. So that's where we're able to get the motion capture studio, and that's where we're able to get the 3D renders of both me and Brad for the filming, and also we got an audio overlay that was really high quality from them. So I really got to thank them a lot.
Oh, so you were also a 3D render as well?
Correct. During some of the scenes.
Oh, incredible. I didn't even notice the difference.
They're that good.
I know. They do great work. They do great work.
Truly masters of their craft. Brandon, you have a keen eye for detail. Now, Brandon, when making Bread, what were your thoughts on the end of that whole process? Why choose violence at the end of such a simple act as making a sandwich?
Our first couple drafts, we weren't actually originally going to go with violence, but as we were writing it, we were kind of like listening to what the narrative was telling us. This story about creation gone wrong should end in destruction, and we're like, oh, that makes so much more sense. And so as we started writing it, it just started coming out naturally, and as things progressed and escalated, we had a couple of rewrites. We have some great revisers that came through and helped us rewrite things and really got to a standard that I think is one of the reasons we're getting this award.
In all of your videos, you seem to draw a lot of different inspirations from a whole host of things. Brandon, when filming, what would you say, what wells do you draw the deepest from?
Oh, definitely. I would say Kubrick. Everything has to be just right and perfect. Uh, when we write our more intense action scenes like we did for this one, I really think about like how Kurosawa, how he basically does his angles and how he portrays what characters are thinking in the angle of the screen. And I'm always thinking about these. And that's definitely where I draw a lot of inspiration from.
Yeah, visual storytelling. Kurosawa, Kubrick, they're the masters, And I don't want to. I don't want to make any predictions, but you might be seeing Brandon up there soon.
Oh, you don't say.
Yeah.
Well, then, Benny, your acting style is also very heavily inspired. I have to imagine you draw from as many wells as Brandon does when filming. Might I ask your inspirations as
Absolutely.
well?
I would say a lot of the big ones for me, some of the greats, Steve Martin, George Carlin, these comedians with their perfect timing. Dana Carvey, specifically in Master of Disguise. I must have seen that movie 20 times. But Abbott and Costello, Charlie Chaplin, like these prolific people. I've watched their movies over and over again, and I studied their mannerisms. And I think that really helped me sell the authenticity of bread.
Okay, well, that's all fascinating. My one last question. This has caused quite a stir online, quite a lot of controversy. Brandon, how did you get away with nudity, full body nudity in the film? How did you feel about that?
What?
How did you the full body nudity? How did you feel about that?
Wait, what was that? I'm nude in the film?
Yeah, Bud. During the ending scene, where you take the jam and you paint it on your face
and you smear it all over your body. There's an entire uncut scene where you smear your whole naked body with jam.
Did you not watch the final cut before it went out?
No. I never watched past the credits. How would...
Yeah, you're completely nude. You're covered in jam. You're in front of a fire, which I thought was insane.
That's not me. That's got to be the CG rendered.
And everything.
It zooms out and it shows the sound stage, which I thought was an odd choice, but I thought, we're doing something meta, right? But like, you didn't know that was in the film.
No.
It's up right now.
Right now? People can see this right now?
That's the final cut. It has to be.
Yeah.
I gotta go.
Well, we had a real great meeting here, everybody, and you all have a wonderful day.